All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into something that I think a lot of you are going to relate to.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling when you're finishing up in academia
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, I have all this knowledge,
Right.
but like, how do I actually get a job?
Exact.
How do I take all of this and make it into an actual career?
Yeah.
So we're looking at Swalife Bioacademy
Okay.
and specifically their Industry Connect program,
Cool.
which I think is doing some really interesting stuff to try to bridge that gap.
Yeah, I think it's a super common problem.
Right.
You come out of school,
Yeah.
you've got all this theoretical knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
but then how do you actually apply it
Yes.
in a real world setting?
And especially we're talking about
Yeah.
biotech and pharmaceuticals and all that.
Exactly.
It's a very specific set of skills.
It is. And it's a rapidly changing field as well.
Oh, constantly change.
So what you learn in school might be outdated
Yeah, by the time you graduate.
by the time you graduate. Exactly.
So I'm really interested to dig into
Yeah.
what they're doing with this program.
Me too. And it's particularly interesting because it's coming from Swalife Biotech.
Oh, right.
They're a company.
They're doing some really
Yeah.
cutting edge stuff.
Cutting edge, yeah, with AI and network pharmacology.
Right, so they're kind of on the forefront of a lot of these new
Exactly.
technologies and therapies and all that.
So it's not just academic folks, it's people who are actually in the industry
Right, they're actually
That's
developing these things.
developing these things. So,
Yeah.
okay, so let's talk about this program a little bit.
Okay.
So it's called the Industry Connect program, very aptly named.
Very aptly named.
And we're talking about a digital program here.
That's right. It's all online.
So accessible to
Accessible to anyone.
pretty much anyone, anywhere.
Yeah, which is great because, not everyone can
Right.
relocate or attend a physical program.
Exactly. So it opens it up to a much wider audience.
And they're targeting students in
Yeah.
life
Mhm.
sciences, pharmacy, biotechnology,
Uh-huh.
all those related
All those kind of MSEO
fields, right?
disciplines, yeah.
So if you're in one of those fields,
You're the target audience.
this is for you. This
Yeah.
is for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Right.
What is this program actually about?
So they've got a bunch of different components, which is really cool.
Okay.
So first off, they have courses,
Okay.
like actual courses on, various topics.
Hmm.
And these are, things that are really relevant to the industry.
Got it.
So, for example, they have a course on AI in healthcare.
Okay, so like really cutting edge.
Absolutely.
Not just like basic
But just your basic biology 101.
biology. Yeah, exactly.
This is like, how are we actually using AI
Right.
to develop drugs,
Yeah.
to, diagnose diseases
All that.
that they're doing at Swalife Biotech.
Sad.
Right. So it's like
They're taking their knowledge
they're bringing their knowledge
and sharing it with the students.
and putting it in this program.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's the courses. What else? They also have skill development workshops. Okay, so what does that mean? So these are more focused on like practical skills.
Got it.
So things like data analysis. Oh, super important, which is huge in biotech right now.
Right.
Everyone's collecting tons of data, but you need people who can actually analyze it,
Make sense of it.
make sense of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have workshops on that.
Okay.
They also have things on like, presentation skills.
Oh, interesting.
Because, as a scientist,
Yeah.
you need to be able to communicate your research effectively.
Right.
So they're really trying to give students like a well-rounded skill set.
I like that.
Not just the science, but also the soft skills.
Right, because what good is all this knowledge if you can't communicate it?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, so courses, workshops.
And then they also have these industry-recognized certifications.
Okay, tell me more about that.
So these are really valuable because they show employers that you have a certain level of expertise
Mm-hmm.
in a specific area.
Okay.
So it's not just like, oh, I took a course.
Yeah.
It's like, I have this certification
Mhm.
from this reputable organization.
So it's like a stamp of approval.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a stamp of approval.
Yeah.
So they have certifications in things like bioinformatics, regulatory affairs, even project management.
Wow, so like a pretty wide range.
Yeah, pretty wide range of areas.
Okay.
So you can really specialize in
Mhm.
something that you're interested in.
Okay, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I saw that I thought was really interesting is
Yeah.
they actually have internship opportunities built in.
They do, which is huge.
Right, because how often do you hear students complaining, I can't get a job?
I can't get
I can't get experience. I need experience to get a job.
I need experience to get a job, right? It's the catch-22.
It's the classic catch-22.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're building that in, I think, is huge.
It is huge. And it's not just like any internship.
Okay.
They've partnered with a bunch of different biotech companies to create these really meaningful experiences.
So it's not just like you're getting coffee and making copies.
No, no, no.
You're
They're
actually
doing stuff.
doing real work,
Yeah.
applying what you've learned.
Yeah.
And they also really emphasize mentorship and guidance.
Okay. So you have someone kind of showing you the ropes.
Showing you the ropes, helping you along the way.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the other thing, right?
Yeah.
You come out of school, you have all this theoretical knowledge.
Yeah. But you don't know how to apply it.
Exactly.
You don't know what the day-to-day
Yeah.
looks like in a company setting.
And that's a big part of what this program is trying to address.
Okay, so they're kind of creating this bridge
Yeah.
between the academic world and the actual working world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they do it all
Yeah.
at a price point that's actually accessible to students.
Right, because I feel like that's the other barrier, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of these programs,
Yeah.
they can be so expensive.
Prohibitively expensive.
And if you're already, in debt from school,
Yeah.
it's like, how can you afford that?
Exactly. You're just adding to the burden.
Right, so,
So they've really tried to make it affordable.
okay,
So it's accessible to as many students as possible.
that's great. And they also have these expert-led sessions, right?
We do.
Like webinars and stuff.
Webinars, guest lectures, all sorts of things.
So you get to actually hear from people who are working in the industry.
Exactly.
Kind of get a glimpse into
Yeah, it's like a sneak peek.
their day-to-day.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What's it actually like to work in biotech?
Okay, so I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, we have.
If you had to sum up why someone should consider this program, what would you say?
I would say it's about empowerment.
Okay.
It's about giving students the skills and the confidence to actually go out there and make a difference
Yeah.
in the biotech industry.
So it's not just about getting a job.
Yeah.
It's about
It's about being impactful.
being successful.
Yeah.
Being able to
Contribute.
from
Yeah.
day one.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So we've talked about this program, the Industry Connect program from Swalife Bioacademy.
Yep.
It seems like they're really trying to create a workforce that's not just knowledgeable, but also actually skilled and ready to...
Job ready to go.
Yeah.
Job ready, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a really important distinction.
It is.
There's a lot of people who know a lot of stuff, but they don't know how to apply it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like this program is really focused on that.
It is. And I think that's something that's really needed in the industry right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're facing all these complex challenges in healthcare, and we need people who are not just smart, but also practical.
Right.
And can actually implement solutions.
And do the work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I think this has been a really interesting deep dive.
I agree.
Any final thoughts?
I would just say, if you're a student listening to this and you're thinking about a career in biotech, definitely check out this program.
Yeah, I think it's worth looking into.
Looking into, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't end up joining the program, I think just learning about it, seeing what's out there,
is valuable in itself.
Absolutely.
So, food for thought.
Food for thought.
All right. Well, that's it for today's deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.